Hello, welcome to the second installment of my Studio Devlog series. Hopefully, I'll be able to make this episode a bit more structured and entertaining, and I'll try to capture some time lapse footage as I'm working. Today, I'm just going to be working on some simple rocks that I can drop into my game and creating a simple scene in GB Studio. This scene is going to contain a hut in the middle of the forest where a little girl lives with her grandmother, who's a witch. I probably won't get around to creating character sprites this episode since that's really hard, but I might get to those next episode. Like I said, I don't have a lot of experience with art, so this will be a lot of trial and error and reworking things until I get them right. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, this is just a little update. I finished the large version of the boulder. It's not perfect by no means, but I'm pretty happy with it, at least happy enough to start working on something else. So now I'm probably going to start working on some smaller rock variations. Okay. Okay, so I added these two little rocks. They took a while, but not as long as this one. And I got rid of the other tree just because it was clutter. Yeah, so that's about everything I'm going to do tonight, but there will be more footage tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll probably start working on the house, and you'll see that in just a second here. By the way, if you're interested in doing anything like this, specifically like making these kind of assets and you're a beginner like me, I'd really recommend checking out Pixel Blog. It's been super helpful to me. Um, Taught me basically everything I needed to know for this project. And if you're interested, there will be a link in the description to this. So, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Today I'm going to be working on the scene I talked about earlier, mainly just creating the hut and placing the assets I've already made into the scene, but first I'm going to make some bread. So, I have some ideas for what I want the hut to look like, and I made a little sketch. I want to make a thatch roof, and I was thinking of making the walls out of woven sticks, but in retrospect, I'm not sure if I would be able to make that readable with such a low resolution. So I'm probably going to make it like wattle and daub, where there's a smooth coating of clay or something covering a frame of sticks. Kind of like this house, I think, so I can essentially just make it one smooth color. The Japanese tea house in this picture might just be painted wood, I'm not sure, but it looks pretty similar to what I'm picturing. I'm gonna go fold my bread and then start drawing the scene in the house. Okay, I got a basic house shape down. The roof texture is okay. I just found a texture for like wheat from the same tutorial series I've been using and then did that but diagonally on the roof. It's not perfect right now. Well, I mean, it's never going to be perfect, but I think I'm just going to stop working on this for now and start putting in the background elements. But first, I have to go fold my bread. Alright, as you can see, I have a little mock up now. I'm probably going to end up redoing this later, maybe even a couple times, but yep. Now I'm just going to export it as a PNG and import it into GB Studio. I'll be back in a minute. I was worried this might happen. I have too many unique tiles in my background. Game Boys can only have backgrounds with 192 unique 8x8 tiles. So what that means is I'm gonna have to remove some stuff and replace it with repeating tiles. Probably just some of the edges of the trees, or maybe some grass or something. But yeah, I'll be back when I'm done with that. Alright, I managed to fix the number of tiles, so now I can play the game. As you can see, there is no collision or anything, and the default character sprite is just an arrow. Probably get around to making some basic sprites next episode, but I'm not sure if they'll be completely animated. I might just make one. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna add collision, and then that might round off this episode. Alright, it has collision now. So you won't be able to walk into things. It's still a little bit weird. I'm not really sure what to do about the edge of the roof here, because the squares for the collision are quite large, but I think for now this is alright. And that's the end of the episode. I'll put a bunch of links in the description for GB Studio, stuff like that. And next episode, I'll try to get some footage of my bread baking. If you're interested in that, I'll leave a link to the recipe I use. And yeah, thank you for watching. This has been really fun, and I'll see you next time.